Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode where we'll be telling you about Larabanga Mosque. I have with me a tourist from Nigeria by name Jay. So he'll be sharing his experience with us today about what he has seen about Larabanga Mosque. So, hello, my friend. Welcome. Can you tell us your name and then which country you are coming from?
My name is Masjid Martin. I'm actually half Ghanaian, half Nigerian. So it's really a pleasure to be here. And with my experience with Larabanga.
Yes, so before we'll get to the experience about Larabanga Mosque, how long have you been in Larabanga?
In Larabanga?
Yeah, how long have you been there now?
Well, it's been a long time. I visited there when I was staying in Ghana. I visited there for a couple of days. Then I came back to the city Accra.
Okay, so precisely how many days did you stay in Larabanga?
I stayed in Larabanga for 3 days.
Oh wow, that's remarkable. So can you tell us about your experiences?
Well, the little I remember, because it's been a long time. I know it's located in Larabanga, obviously, and it's close to the Damango. That is the West Gonja district, or that's around the savannah of Ghana. Yeah. And it has an interesting history actually. The mosque was built by actually a trader who had a vision that he should build a mosque. He actually went to sleep, and he had a vision that he should build a mosque. And when he woke up, the foundation of the mosque was already up, was already there. So he erected the remaining building. That's some basic history about it. And the man's name is Ayuba.
Yeah, that's incredible. So, did you have the opportunity to go inside the mosque?
Yes, I did. The mosque has 4 entries. To the best of my knowledge, it has 4 entries. I think one for the imam, one for women, one for men. I've forgotten the last one. I think one for one other person. But so far, this is what I remember.
Okay, so would you recommend other people to come to Larabanga?
Oh, definitely. You know, it's the oldest mosque in Ghana, and probably one of the oldest mosques in West Africa as well. And it was built in the 14th century, that's 14th century around. So I would definitely recommend someone to visit Larabanga. It's a beautiful place.
And would you tell your fellow Nigerians about Larabanga?
Yes, I'm a Christian, but I went to a Muslim, it's an Islamic tourist attraction, and I'm a Christian, and I still went to visit it to see the mystery behind the building. So it was actually a pleasure, and it was a beautiful sight. The town people are lovely, everybody is incredible, and I would 100% recommend people to go to Larabanga to visit the mosque.
And how did you find the weather?
Oh, it's very hot.
Okay.
If you like summer all day, you'll really enjoy Larabanga. Because it's summer, there's nothing like winter there. It's always summer. And the weather is very, very hot. And people are very welcoming and very warm. So I would 100% recommend it.
Did you struggle to have any accommodation in Larabanga?
Oh, no. There are a couple of hotels for tourists and where tourists can stay. The food is very good. You can try the food as well. And a lot of things that tourists how's the word? Tourists welcoming or something like that.
So did you by chance have the opportunity to visit Moli National Park as well?
Yeah, I passed by there.
Okay.
I passed by there a little bit. Mole National Park is one of Ghana's biggest, if it's not the biggest, it's Ghana's biggest national park. It's very big.
So with your experience, from what you said, it sounds interesting to you. Do you have future plans of visiting Larabanga Mosque again?
Definitely. But mostly, I would like to visit Moli National Park because I didn't take a good look at most of the places there. But Larabanga, definitely, I would like to visit it. But not as extensive as I visited it last time. But I'll just, take a little peek, maybe look at the Quran one more time, the old Quran, and some few other things. Mingle with the locals, share food, and interact with the locals, and, we dine together.
Did you enjoy their local food?
Yes, I did. It was a lovely meal.
Wow, that's interesting. That means you have good memories about Larabanga Mosque.
Yes.
It's from your expectation. Is it from your experience, what you've seen? Is it a big mosque or just a medium size? Can you describe the size of the mosque?
The mosque is a very big mosque.
Okay.
It's a big mosque.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
And that is it's not 8 meters or something like that, or 7, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but 8 meters width and length. So.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, all right. So, do you have what word? Do you have any final word for our listeners, our followers who wants to visit Larabanga Mosque? Okay. Your final words.
Well, my final words would be Larabanga is definitely a must visit mosque, and the city you must definitely visit it to see beautiful things. And you don't have to be a Muslim to visit it. You must visit the mosque. But I think it's only Muslims that are allowed to enter the mosque. Christians are not allowed to enter the mosque. Yeah, so you have to be a Muslim before you can enter the mosque. That's what I know.
All right. Thank you very much for your time and sharing your experience with us about Larabanga Mosque. We would just encourage you to also tell your friends about Larabanga Mosque so they could come and have the same experience that you've had. And thank you so much, our followers, for following us. We will be bringing you more interesting episodes in our next podcast again. Thank you and see you. Bye.